Hey people, it's Thursday night. Welcome to the live stream once again. It's around 3 degrees Celsius and I'm on Gerrard Street looking west here, and we're going to take a walk around the east side of downtown. So good to see you all. Hey, Bestest Times Reborn, how you doing? Jacob TTC fan, hello. Hey, Vivian Johnson, what's up? Got Jim Mork in the house. Hello, Wesley, how you doing? Marge, John Nicholson. Gertage, nice to see you. Craig O'Connor. Steve Grant, hello. Mike A. Mark D, hello, hello. Sam Ronald. Sammy Woo, what's up? Brett Mallon, Yahia the Transit Guy. Reggie Gagnon, hello. Schnurtchick. Mike Landry in the house with a $2 super chat right off the bat. Thank you very much, Mike, for the support. Very much appreciated. John Burke's in the house. Hello, John. Devin Sullivan. Good to see everyone. Mark Inshin. Harjot. Hello, Dave in Bangor, Maine. I think I got everyone. And as you can see, there's no snow. I know Johnny did a snow video today, but it didn't really amount to much downtown. I was awake at the time when he was out recording, and I was looking outside myself around that time, and I saw that it was snowing, and there was snow on the ground, but it was just basically a centimeter or two at the most. And I thought, this doesn't seem to be a big snow event by any means, so I just decided to stay in. And by the time I woke up today, the snow was all gone. So I guess I'll be waiting to do my first proper snowfall video. Hey, Embedded S Ram, hello, hello. Rob MNR. Alright, we're heading south down Mutual Street. And today was fairly mildish, around 5 degrees I think. It might be around 4 right now, but there's a bit of a wind, so it feels a bit chillier if you're walking into the wind, which I'm currently doing. Hey, Whitby dude. So I'm going to stay east of Yonge. I'm not sure if we'll go on Yonge Street itself. If we do, it'll just be on the east side of Yonge Street. Hey, Alex Oliveira, hello. Davey Bocage. Jake the Go Animator is here. Hey, Reggie Gagnon, did you just become a channel member? Or did you renew your channel membership? One or the other. Thank you very much, Reggie Gagnon. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me exactly what you did. I just know you did something to do with channel membership. So very much appreciated, Reggie. Algernon Templeton, you might be onto something there. Hey, Hadley Epstein. Emma Nimpton, hello. Yeah, the former Nordstrom store is still empty. There are rumors rumbling around as to what might be going in there. I think the main rumor is Simon's might be going into that space. That's a Canadian department store chain based in Quebec. There are currently no downtown Toronto locations of Simon's. There's no Toronto locations at all. I think the closest one is Mississauga at Square One. So that would be pretty good if Simon's decided to locate right downtown at the Eaton Centre. Oh, is that it? Is that it, Vivian? Yeah, it doesn't tell me here on my screen with the chat exactly what is happening. If I'm watching on my laptop, then I can see during the premieres. I know exactly what the case is, but I can't seem to get that amount of detail here during the live stream. So thank you very much, Vivian. Your name, friend's name is Simon. Wasn't that a cartoon when I was growing up? I think I remember that on TV Ontario. Well, you know, my name is Simon. Hey, Peter Bradfield, hello. Yeah, I watched Johnny's snow video. Hey, Alina Sandoval, hello. So yes, and Reggie Gagno, thank you for renewing your membership. I wish it would tell me exactly what that was, but I knew it was one of those things. Marge, I see a $5 super chat popping in. It's a hot chocolate kind of night. Hope it warms you up. Thank you very much, Marge. Very much appreciated. Support is awesome, Marge. Thank you. All right, we're on Dalhousie Street. Hey, Queen West. All right, crossing Dundas Street. Hey, Michael K. Hello, hello. Is it buffering there? Feels a bit chillier than 4 degrees, not gonna lie. It feels more like closer to 0. Hey, what's up, Aaron Hockey? So I don't have any really route plan for this stream. I'm just going to stick to the east side of downtown and just kind of go wherever the wind blows me. Probably walk south and then east and then west and then north and then maybe south again. Who knows? We're just going to explore somewhat aimlessly. Hey, we got Picard in the house. Engage. And Darren Ross from Scotland. My favorite movie? I always just say Close Encounters of the Third Kind. If I had to pick one, I guess. Sometimes I might think of another one that might bump it down a notch, but usually it ends up in the top 2 or 3 all the time. Shooter Street. And I saw that Brad and Marie were streaming in North Bay. I caught a bit of their stream just as I was getting ready to head out. They were driving, I think, through the Pinewood neighborhood there. Thanks, Devin Sullivan. Got a lot of traffic here on Shooter Street. And Megan's all right, Jacob. Alright, let's go down to Queen Street East, along Dalhousie. Howdy, Dusty Cole. Marie Palmer, welcome. I was just talking about you. Caught a bit of the stream there just a little while ago. Hey, Zach Thong, what's up? Rocky Rambo. Yo, let's go. Adrian. Maybe I won't go to that side. I was going to go to that side, but there's Muzak over there. Coming from the Carbon Bar. I went there once, a long time ago. Long time ago. I went to the Carbon Bar. And everything was overpriced. I won't forget about you, Carbon Bar. Don't you forget about me. I won't. Time for some cereal. It's always time for cereal. I just had some a little while ago. Had my heaping bowl of Vector. Hey, Vince Hunter. All right. Mutual Street again. Hey, Justin Turdo. It's sunny and plus 10. That sounds pretty nice. We got up to about plus 5 today. I don't think it was very sunny though. Snowed on and off in Belleville. Is there any snow on the ground there, Vivian, or has it all melted away? North up Jarvis. I'll probably come back to Jarvis at some point, but I think I want to walk a bit further south before I go back north again. Yeah, it's going to get a lot milder tomorrow, up to 10 degrees I think, so we'll be getting some Vancouver Island weather tomorrow here. Hey, Palo HC, hello. Andy, what it still kind of does, to be honest, it doesn't have the best reputation anymore. I mean, to this day, probably not as bad as it used to be though. Some parts of Jarvis are perfectly fine, in my opinion. Once you get north of Carlton, it's just a completely normal downtown street. Okay, pal. All right. Is there snow on the ground in Toronto? Not in this part of Toronto. Maybe some other parts. Further north, perhaps. Look at the traffic here. Hey, Toronto's doo-wop music guy. Thursday rush hours are usually the busiest lately, I find. Alright, this is Lombard Street. Yeah, caught those duggies. Yeah, this street is kind of a quiet little oasis here, I think, compared to some of the streets around it. Although more and more people are starting to use it as a shortcut, I find. Kind of some nice old buildings along here too. Some newer additions. Hey, I see we're already over 200 concurrent viewers. Welcome everyone. There's snow on the ground in Trenton. Okay. Well, it's right beside Belleville, right? Do I listen to George Michael? Well, I have. More so Wham than George Michael solo. I watched that Wham documentary that was on Netflix. Hey, Epic Nation HD, welcome to the stream. Am I going to sing a jingle, perhaps? Perhaps, Marg? If it was snowing, I might be more inclined to get into the Christmas spirit and all of that, but I guess I should have streamed at 3 o'clock in the morning. I missed my chance. Yeah, I think that was the first Wham song I ever heard, was Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. Because they were popular in the UK for a while before they kind of caught on over here. Hey D, thank you very much D for your channel membership, very much appreciated. Fat Tony, hello. Right, Lombard Street ends right here at Victoria Street. Hey, Rick Ratu, hello. Do Christmas caroling. So this is Christmas, but not yet. But where is the snow? All right, here is Victoria Street. Well, we're sticking to the east side, so I'm not going to go any further west for now. That's right, Estelle, you caught me live and in action. It's Adelaide Street.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see about that.
Wasn't all that long ago when we had some 20-degree weather here, but I guess we won't be seeing that again for a while. Rick Ratu, yeah, I'm planning to stream on New Year's Eve. I'm not sure exactly what the plan is, but I'll be out there. Oh, thank you very much, Dee. I appreciate it. Yeah, I might do a Oshawa video sometime for sure. I'd like to get to some of the outlying cities. At least the ones that have a downtown, right? So Oshawa definitely counts. If there's a downtown, it's worth checking out as far as I'm concerned. Some places don't really qualify. Like Pickering, no downtown. Pretty boring. Probably won't go. Hey, Bruce Inch, hello. And Dominic, how you doing? You're in Whitby? Well, Whitby has a downtown too, so that counts. A nice little downtown there. It might be fun to do a video walking from downtown Whitby to downtown Oshawa, or a stream. I did something like that in Kitchener-Waterloo, where I walked from downtown Kitchener to uptown Waterloo. It'd probably be pretty similar to do Whitby and Oshawa. I like this sort of alley view. You can see Scotia Plaza. And Whitby dude. Speaking of Whitby, I might wait until the warmer weather though, if I do that in the spring or something. lot of people out on the streets here. I guess it is still the tail end of rush hour. This is King Street. That walk would be strody. It definitely would for part of the way. For probably a good chunk of the way, right, Whitby dude? Well, that's cool, Zach Thong. Got a lot of Oshawa Whitby folk here. There's the King Edward Hotel. Hey, evening, Kevin Hawthorne. I like how there's not a lot of automobile traffic on King Street since it's a transit priority corridor, so it's easy to walk across or it's easy to just get a shot looking down the middle of the street like this. Hey Mayan, good evening to you. Steve Grant, another Whitby person. Wow. And isn't Whitby named after a town in England with the same name? Obviously, with the same name. You can see the nice big tree inside the lobby here of the hotel. I can hear music though, so I probably shouldn't get any closer. And also there's a ghost in there. Ooh. If you believe in that sort of thing. I don't have a plan to do a 5 a.m. live stream, but it doesn't mean I might not do one. I've done them before, a couple of times. Yeah, the washroom ghost, Andy. I was looking for it, I went in there. I didn't see a ghost, but I did lose my signal. Hey, Monarch 1957, welcome. Candle Airwhack, how you doing?
Feels like a thing I might like.
And welcome, Dave S. Busy around here right now. I know, Whitby dude. Got 3 traffic cops here. We're at Church and King. Hey, Brad Palmer. I caught a bit of your stream earlier, right near the end. Brad Palmer has a really cool channel based out of my hometown. Definitely check it out if you're into live streams and seeing another place. My hometown.
Yeah, that's DD. The value creation is DD and like setting up a contract and negotiating TSAs and things like that. But the actual execution on how you operationalize things is our team that's typically very different.
TTC boys. Well, I wasn't around there this morning. It probably wasn't me if you saw that person this morning around King and Bay, but I was around King and Bay just during my last live stream a few days ago. I'm not sure why there's 3. Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe some are being trained or something. St. James Park. Check out this model of this condo building in here. That's proposed to go on Jarvis Street, just south of Dundas. I think this is supposed to be all covered up, but the covering fell down, so we get to see it. I already saw it when they were first putting it in here, so I knew, but I took some pictures of it. Then they covered it up, but the plan to keep it covered for now has failed. When is Megan doing a live? I'm not exactly sure. Possibly this weekend. It all depends. She had plans to come this weekend, but that might not be happening now.
Well, that's scary.
So if she does come this weekend, we'll probably do something together, do a live stream. If she doesn't, then I'm not sure when the next time will be. Hey, thanks TTC boys. You don't have to go all the way to Alberta for that, Jacob. There are plenty of small towns and farms right here in Ontario where you could probably find someone like that. Hey, Salazar 26, $2 super chat. Hello, Ken. Hello right back, Salazar. Thanks very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Hey, VP. I'm just wearing my Converse All-Stars right now, not my Vessies. Although the sidewalks are pretty damp. Maybe I should have worn my Vessies. Oh well. I got these bad boys on right now. Alright, no worries, TTC boys. Maybe we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching all these streams and videos, though. I appreciate it. Have I seen a cat? I have not seen a cat today. Not yet. Might still happen. Got plenty of streaming to go. Let's see if we can find a cat. Hello, Elena. Welcome. Not sure, VP. Maybe the distillery Winter Village. Might be some Christmassy things going on there. Or the Brickworks, I think. Might have something also. Check out this old school sign here, Patrician Grill. I bet you this was nicely lit up with neon once upon a time. Guess it's not doing that anymore. The restaurant is still open though, open for business. Maybe they should get their sign. Maybe it does turn on when they're open though, you know? I never noticed. I should come back sometime when they are open and see if this is turned on. That's like a classic sign. And here's that place where you can get your vending machine style pizza. Hey, Gordon Freeman. Hey, Noble Cost. Yeah, I imagine so. Making me a pizza, Mr. Roboto. Momo, Momo.
I think she's probably.
All right, here is Sherborne. The 75 Sherborne, that's your old bus. I've never ridden that bus. There it goes. You have one in in your town there, Estelle? Have you tried it? Hey Abe, how you doing? And look, it's Abbey Lane. This is the closest thing we have to Abbey Road here in Toronto. We have Abbey Lane. And Vivian Johnson, wow, we a $10 super, best get in supply. In the supply of root beer for Christmas. A supply of beer, specifying root. Thank you very much, Vivian Johnson, very much appreciated. I'll definitely get some Christmas root beer, Vivian. Thank you very much. Let's take a walk down Abbey Lane. It'll be like John, Paul, George, and Ringo in another alternate universe. I prefer Abbey Road. All right, Ringo, we knew you would. There we go, Abbey Lane. Amazing. Alright, we're at Front Street. So we're walking further east into the east side. It was pretty boring. But it gave me an excuse to do my Beatles impressions, I guess. The Joey and Toby Tannenbaum Opera Center. It's a neat old building. I look a little pale. I think it's just the lighting conditions out here. If I looked pale, Megan would have told me a long time ago and expressed her concern. I don't know, do I look pale? Maybe it's just how I look normally. Hey, Van Gambler. Robert Grisano. At least my nose wasn't running that time. It's always a bit of a gamble when I turn the camera around. It's like, is my nose running in this moment, or isn't it? Winter, you gotta love it. Well, it's not even winter yet, but you get the idea. Right, here's Berkeley Street.
Spend time overseas or
What's with the beeping? Fruit always helps. I eat bananas regularly. Hey, John G. Searwick. All right, good to know. Yeah, she did a great job, right, Estelle, on that dress. All right, this is Parliament Street. Let's head north on Parliament Street. We'll start going up the east side. We're moving on up the east side. Or I guess we're streaming on up, right? That's what the title says. Streaming on up to the east side. Hey, Van Gambler, a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you very much, Van Gambler. Appreciate your support, Van Gambler. Thank you very much. Hey, Fat Tony, I don't think I have. There probably are, though, as we get closer to Christmas. Some people wait until the last couple of weeks or a few weeks. What would I paint on my first day if I were an artist? If I was a painter, I guess. Maybe the Beatles walking across Abbey Road. There you go. Ooh, walking across Abbey Road, you know. Good to know I'm not that pale after all. Hey, Alipio Cavalcante, how you doing? Good evening to you. Yeah, maybe I was just using the pale filter before. I turned it off. The thing is, my skin isn't really all that light. It's actually a lot more olive than a lot of other people's skin. Compared to Megan, for instance, her skin seems very pink compared to mine. Mine is definitely not like that. I don't sunburn either. My skin has kind of got a weird shade to it. Billy T, it's around 3-4 Celsius right now. It was 5, I think, earlier today. So not chilly for December. I could be in a movie. I don't know, maybe I could be Richard Dreyfuss at the end of Close Encounters, where he goes into the spaceship and the aliens take him away. To who knows where, their home world perhaps. Hey Maximus, yeah, the distillery district is just south down there, just south of Front and Parliament. We're heading north now though, on Parliament. So far we've gone all 4 directions in this stream. We've gone south, we've gone west, we've gone east, and now we're going north. Well, if Megan wants to go visit Santa, maybe we'll go see him. She hasn't expressed any desire to see him now, but who knows? Alright, no worries, Aaron Huckey. You gotta do what you gotta do. And this Shoppers Drug Mart closed down here on the corner of Queen and Parliament. I think this corner is being redeveloped with a new residential tower. So it's kind of weird to see a Shoppers Drug Mart closed down. They seem to just be this permanent fixture on the landscape. It's like nothing can take down a Shoppers. They're like the cockroaches of retail. When everything else is gone, there'll still be a Shoppers, but not on this corner. And I think it moved down Queen Street to a much smaller location down there. But I think this is a good location for a new residential tower. I mean, I don't have any problem with that. And there'll be retail at the base of that new building. And maybe it'll be another Shoppers for all we know. Hey, thank you, Robert Grisano. I appreciate your channel membership. Watch out for my sponsors. I definitely don't have any of those. Oh, is that right, Monarch? Oh yeah, Parliament is definitely a lot more pleasant than Sherborne to walk along. Parliament has retail, especially like through Cabbagetown. It's a very busy retail area there. Sherborne is not all that interesting, really. And it does have a couple of intersections that are a bit dodgy. Parliament really doesn't have anything like that. It might look dodgy, it might look sketchy, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine as far as I know, or as far as I feel anyway. And this is my side of town. I live on the east side here. Got Moss Park right over there. This is probably the dodgiest part of Parliament Street right here, I would say. Got Moss Park there. Yeah, that's right, Noble Costs. That part of Parliament Street is lovely. Yeah, there's definitely a place called Cabbagetown. We're almost in it. Just a few more blocks up ahead. This is sort of a Islamic little business district here. I think a lot of Somalis have businesses along this part of Parliament Street. And we're almost at Dundas. Here's one of those alleyways I've walked down recently in one of my videos. You were born in Cabbagetown. That's awesome. Hey, Maroof, hello. And good evening, Jefferson Rivas. All right, Dundas Street, looking east. The 505 Dundas. That's Regent Park to the east. Got Bob's Convenience. I like those stores that are just named after a very sort of random name like that. It's Bob's. It's Fred's. It's Hank's. The Relaxed Lounge. Shisha Lounge. What about Bob? What about Bob? He's running a convenience store on Parliament Street. Oh, okay. Here's competition for Shoppers Drug Mart. Main Drug Mart. I've never been in there before. It doesn't look like it has as much general merchandise as a Shoppers Drug Mart, though. It might be an actual drug mart. Warp 2.2. That's not very fast. Well, I guess it's fast, but it's no 9.9, I can tell you that. Ahead, warp factor 2.2, engage. I've never heard him say anything that low. Hey, We Go Places Tours. How you doing, Christine? Anything interesting between Parliament and the DVP? Well, the old Cabbagetown neighborhood is pretty interesting, and the Regent Park neighborhood is also interesting for different reasons. And the old Riverdale Farm is also in Cabbagetown there. I think it used to be called the Riverdale Zoo. Now it's called the Riverdale Farm, but they have farm type animals there. And a couple of cemeteries. Haka Bistro. Yeah, so we're just coming into Cabbagetown now, actually. This is Gerrard Street and Parliament. Yeah, the snow didn't last very long. It was gone by the time I got out of bed today. Hey, hidden jackpots. And Kevin Duke, hello. I think I'll plug in my power bank here. Right. Okay, we are plugged in. Yeah, it's not too bad, hidden jackpots. A bit windy, but mild enough. I'm just wearing a hoodie with my flannel underneath. I did have to put 2 gloves on my gimbal holding hand, though. It was getting a bit cold. Mostly thanks to that wind. I'm not sure why the lights are so blue in those things. Alright, so here's the heart of old Cabbagetown, the commercial area. Very charming. This is very close to where I live. My street is sort of equidistant between Parliament and Yonge, so I can go either way. A quick walk to a busy commercial strip. Sometimes I prefer Parliament. Sometimes I prefer Yonge. They have different charms. This feels sort of like a bit of a different world from Yonge Street, though. Downtown Yonge. Is the rent good? Well, it's pretty expensive. Definitely on the high side. Like some of these old storefronts have apartments on the second floor. I'm not sure what sort of rent you'd be paying in those places, as opposed to a apartment in a standalone building, apartment building, or an old house subdivided into apartments. Hey, Fasun Bakam watching from Waikiki. Hey, welcome. We're heading north on Parliament Street in Cabbagetown on the east side of downtown Toronto. And aloha. How could I pass up the opportunity to say aloha? That's the first for me during a live stream. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had someone from Hawaii say hello in the chat yet. I think I've probably had some Hawaiians watch videos, but never saying hello in the live chat. I wonder, right, Maximus? Got the welcome to Cabbagetown above the old Home Hardware there. There you go, very nice. I think every old neighborhood worth its salt has a nice classic home hardware store. Hey, Learn to Live. Welcome. Alright, now this is Carlton Street. Hey, look, it's a Honest Ed's painting here. That's awesome. With Marilyn Monroe. Dusty Cole, we're in Cabbagetown. We're heading west now along Parliament Street. I thought something similar, Rob, when I saw that, but I decided to just focus on the Honest Ed's. Sure thing, Dusty Cole. That's an awesome old building there. I love these old townhouses. This part of town has lots of these 19th century townhouses and honking horns and errant taxi cabs. Another nice one there. See, this is the missing middle. When people talk about the missing middle, this is the kind of housing that they mean. Although a lot of people tend to think it means 5 or 6 story apartment buildings. It's Ontario Street. There's a place to live and a place to grow. A place to stream. Ontario Street. No, I don't speak French. I mean, not fluently or anything. I can say things in French, but I'd be pretty lost trying to hold a conversation with a French speaker. Yeah, that's right, Noble Costs. And Toronto has tons of that sort of housing in the old Toronto area, right? It mistakenly gets branded as some city that has either high-rises or detached houses. It's not true at all. Old Toronto has tons of this sort of stuff. Row houses, duplexes, semi-detached houses, and low-rise walk-up apartment buildings. It's not a ton of those, but there are certainly enough of them around, especially in this part of town. Once you get up to like 5 stories or whatever, that's classified as a mid-rise or a high-rise. And that's not really missing middle. And Toronto obviously has hundreds and thousands of high-rise apartment buildings. Hey, look, choo-choos. I've still never been here. All-day breakfast. Hey, David Victor. Hello, A. It should be EH. That's how we do it in Canada. It's like, hello, A, EH. Brett Mallon, what's up? You speak 6 languages, Fesson. Wow. Yeah, Hawaiian pizza was invented in Chatham, Ontario. I was born right near there in Wallaceburg. Bash Brannigan, yeah, that's true. I mean, lots of condos are rented out, but purpose-built rentals, definitely we could use more of those that are affordable. A lot of them are crazy expensive. These new purpose-built rental buildings are rather luxurious a lot of the time. And you're paying an arm and a leg to live in them. Yeah, that's right, Leo. Yeah, Don Mills was quite a interesting community when it was first constructed. It was sort of on the edge of the built-up area, sort of a planned suburb of sorts. Hey, Scott Briggs, I hope you beat it. Beat that cold. See, here's a 4-story low-rise apartment building. This could be classified as missing middle, I think. But anything beyond that wouldn't really be missing middle. Hey, David Victor, thank you very much for the $8 super chat. Very much appreciated, David. Thank you so much for the support. Hey, look, it's Homewood Avenue. Are you still here? Learn to live? Looking north up Homewood Avenue. Okay, David Clippert. Yes. Thank you. There's Allen Gardens. There's far less tents now that the colder weather has set in. I'd say it's cut down by a good 3/4 from its peak in the warmer summer temperatures. There were probably a good 75 tents or so back then. Now there's less than 20, I would say, maybe 15. That's true, Kevin Duke. This place is very close to where I live, and I've only been here, I think, one time. I should try and come here more often. Just a nice little neighborhood supermarket. It would take me probably about 5 minutes to walk here. I think I found that the prices were a little bit higher than at the major grocery store chains, and that's the main reason why I didn't really continue coming here. But that was years ago. I wonder what the situation is like now. Now that prices have been going up like crazy in the big chains. That's right, learn to live. Maximus, yeah, I've never had any issues walking around in Allen Gardens. It's just 2 minutes from my building. I walk through it all the time, almost every day. Never had an issue, other than the odd person saying something odd or erratic as you walk past them. Whatever, I just keep on walking. I've seen other people engaged in conflict as I'm walking through. Like, I've seen people fighting and things like that. People yelling at each other. So you do see that sort of thing. but it's never been directed at me. And there have been some violent incidents, unfortunately, in the park. Things like stabbings and whatnot, where people have lost their life. So that does happen there, don't get me wrong. But I've never had any issues personally. What do they have in the greenhouse? They have all sorts of plant life from around the globe in there. It's like walking through a jungle. And they have some live animals like turtles. They have like lots of water areas where you can see little turtles hanging around doing their thing. Yeah, that's right. It's not very common when those incidents happen. Yeah, that's true, Andy. That's true. Hey, good evening, Tom Bikes. Yeah, I think I'll look into that little supermarket a bit more, just out of curiosity now. So we're heading west along Carlton Street. We're kind of getting more into the core of downtown. Andrew Nielsen, yeah, tomorrow is supposed to be 10 Celsius. So very mild. And welcome to the stream. There's Mutual Street again. That's where we started the stream an hour and a half ago, down at Gerrard and Mutual. And Mutual continues north. Let's go to church. Hey, Fasang. Well, it can be very crowded in some areas. Not so much right here. This is sort of away from the hubbub of the busiest parts of downtown. Yonge and Dundas is extremely crowded. Queen West, Chinatown, around Union Station, all those areas are like bonkers with crowds and people, but we probably won't be seeing anything like that in this stream. Church in Carlton. Andy Wood, that's right. I haven't been walking on many residential streets yet, have I? Probably won't be seeing any cats. Do I listen to radio? Rarely. I listen to one station called Boom 97 or Boom something or other. It's a station that plays 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s rock or pop. I listen to that one sometimes. Hey, Sal Campione, how you doing? Yep, the old Maple Leaf Gardens right there. I guess I didn't mention that, but that's what that is. Big Loblaw store now on the bottom. There's still a hockey rink. It's on the upper level above the grocery store for Toronto Metropolitan University. Where's the best restaurant in Toronto? Well, it's hard to say. Everyone has a different opinion on that. And I'm not really a restaurant foodie person at all, so I couldn't really say. I'm sure there are lots of lists where you could easily find out what are considered the best restaurants. I know there's like the Michelin Guide now in Toronto that has about 20 restaurants listed now or something. Hey, Sarabella. Oh, thank you. That's a very interesting thing and very appreciated to say. Thank you very much, Sarabella. Although, I think part of the fun of this is anyone can just start watching and just enjoy. If I'm streaming, you can watch. Support is appreciated, but it's not required or necessary all the time. Hey, Ali from Iraq, hello. All right, we're heading north through the Church Wellesley Village. And I see we passed 300 concurrent viewers. That's awesome. Thank you, everyone. Be sure to like and share and hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that notification bell. That way you can catch my next video or live stream. I do these regularly, daily in fact. It's either one or the other, either a pre-recorded video or a live stream every single day on the channel. The old Maple Leaf Village. I'm not even sure where that is. Where is the old Maple Leaf Village? No, Divyesh, but that was something I always thought would be fun to do. So once this became a thing that I saw other people doing, I thought, well, hey, that's a perfect way for me to do that without going through all the traditional channels of becoming a tour guide and all that stuff. All right, Aaron Hockey, have a good evening.
I love these kinds of things because
Oh, Maple Leaf Gardens, okay. Cabbagetown is close by, but they're not considered the same neighborhood.
Eso tenía que pasar a la casa de mi prima.
The Love Shop, baby. Love Shop. That's right, Vivian Johnson. I remember that now. It's bringing back some childhood memories. All right, here's church in Wellesley. Ah, Fasung. I went to Vancouver a year ago. So you can catch some Vancouver videos and a live stream on my channel. You just do a search for Ken Continuum Vancouver. They should come right up. I had a nice time there. My sister was living there at that time, so that's why I went to visit. Toronto in 1965. I can only imagine what it was like to walk around then. That was before the TD Center. That was when Commerce Court North was the tallest building in the city. She's holding this kid by the hair. You're coming with me, kid. Hey. And she's got these people tied up here. Kinky, I guess. Bash Brannigan, I've been living here over 13 years now. Here's Barbara Hall Park. Doesn't have the best reputation these days. I think that park has a worse reputation than Allen Gardens actually now in this area.
So what are you gonna do then? Because you signed the
So you were 23 in 1965, so you're probably about the same age as George Harrison was in 1965, Vivian. Beetle George. Or Beetle George. When they played their concert at Memorial Gardens in 1965. Hey, later Andy Rudd. Yes, thank you for checking out the stream tonight. Yeah, it is a very nice evening, Jefferson. And speaking of Jefferson, did you catch my Jefferson's reference in the title of the stream? Moving on up, streaming on up to the east side. Vancouver, BC is part of the Commonwealth, all with the rest of Canada. Hey Wesley, we're on Church Street. Yeah, that's right, Vivian.
Sí que prefiero.
Hey Jennifer Gala, how you doing? And Scott Briggs, Mr. J. We're getting closer to Bloor. Right, this is Charles Street. Hey, Reggie Gagnon, $5 for a hot drink on my way home. Very much appreciated, Reggie. Thank you for the support. I will definitely put that to use. If not a hot drink, then maybe a warm burrito. That's true, right, Novikos? Well, this is starting to get taller now. Took forever for this building to get out of the ground here. It's picking up speed. It's going to eventually be around 50 stories. Rob M&R, I'm wearing gloves on one hand. My gimbal holding hand. I have two gloves on actually on that hand. This hand I keep glove free because I need it to use the touch screen on the phone and all that sort of stuff. But I keep it in my pocket when I'm not using the touch screen, so it's perfectly warm. Hey, Louise Moran, hello. All right, this is Hayden Street. So Gore Street is just right there, but I've walked along there a bunch of times recently, so let's walk down Hayden Street. I never walk along here, or rarely. That's right, Rob M&R. Hey, our Giron, or is it Gyron? Hello, watching from Australia. Good to have you. What did I do before I lived in Toronto? I lived in North Bay, where Brad and Marie Palmer live. That's where I grew up. So I just lived there and did all sorts of different things for a very long time until I decided to pack up and move down to Toronto. It was time for a change. And that was in 2010 when I moved here. Kangaroo land. Yep. Speaking of kangaroos, they caught that kangaroo that was on the loose. There was a kangaroo on the loose in the Oshawa area east of Toronto. For several days it was on the loose. It escaped its captors when it was being transferred to a zoo in Quebec, I think, and it jumped over the heads of its handlers and bounded off. But it's safely now back. Well, I mean, it's back in captivity, but it's probably going to be safer now than it would if it was jumping around in the upcoming cold winter weather in the wilds of Oshawa. Yeah, I think it punched one of the cops in the face that was trying to wrestle it down when they captured it. Because, yeah, those things are pretty strong. And their legs are ridiculously strong, obviously. But their arms are no joke either. They can give you quite the wallop. was definitely hopping mad. So look at that, we're almost coming onto Yonge Street here. So I wasn't sure if I would end up on Yonge Street, but apparently I am, but I'm going to stay on the east side here of Yonge Street in keeping with the theme of this video. I will not be crossing to the west side. East side only. I have to keep reminding myself that it's Thursday. For some reason it feels like a Sunday to me. I'm not sure why that is, because I was initially surprised to see Chick-fil-A was open. And I was like, wait a second, it's not Sunday, it's Thursday, because they're closed on Sundays. But I don't know why my mind is trying to convince me it's Sunday. Or wait a sec, is it Friday? Holy cow, yeah, it's Friday. See, I don't even know what day it is. Or is it Thursday? It's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. Okay. All right. That's what happens when you become a full-time YouTuber. The days just tend to lose their meaning. It's like, today I'll be recording a video or live streaming. What's the day? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what day it is, I'll still be recording a video or live streaming.
Sometimes they can get away from it.
Friday Junior, yeah. It's pre-Friday. Hey Pamela, how you doing? Yeah, no doubt, Estelle. Alright, so let's just keep on heading south down Yonge Street. Yeah, we'll see if it's busy at Yonge and Dundas. I think I'll just walk right through Yonge and Dundas. I'm not going to end the stream there, but we'll just walk through. Billy T. $3 super chat. Happy Wednesday. Now you're really confusing me, Billy. Thank you very much for the super chat, though. Hello. Much appreciated, Billy T. It's bad enough I thought it was Sunday, then I thought it was Friday. Now is it Wednesday? Holy cow, I don't know. What city am I in? I'll let this car turn here. Hey, crikey. Jay Reed. It's whatever day I want it to be. Okay. I like that. We'll go with that. Heading south downtown Yonge on the east side of Yonge Street. And John Smith, a $5 super top up the root beer fund. And if not root beer, what other flavors do I prefer? Well, I like some classic Canada Dry ginger ale also, the champagne of ginger ale. Thank you, John Smith, for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Yeah, before I was all about the root beer, I was all about the Canada Dry ginger ale. Hey, Will Chan. Good to see you. Thursday doesn't have a feel, that's right. Monday has a feel. Sunday has a feel. Thursday doesn't have a feel. But then according to Newman, Thursday does have a feel, right? I'm trying to remember that whole exchange of dialogue. That's when they had the old man's paintings, or not paintings, his records, the old man's records. It's Godzilla Day. I don't know if I'll get around to watching that or not. As I look north, that's the Bloor-Yorkville area right up there. I did my Bloor-Yorkville Holiday Magic Lights walk just recently through there. If you're into Christmas lights and decorations and trees, check out that video. Hey, good evening, Jeanette. Just got home from work and some grocery shopping. Now you can kick back and relax and watch me wander down the street on Yonge Street, if you couldn't already tell. We're walking all around the east side tonight, so I'm not going to go on the other side of Yonge. We're sticking to the east. Yonge and Wellesley.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, I would take on the movies, but like there's no point
How is it? I almost
That building's starting to get tall too. It'll eventually be almost as tall as this one. Hey, Steve Grant. Thank you very much, Steve Grant. I appreciate your channel membership. Maybe I will check out that Godzilla movie. I also heard the reviews were pretty good for that. Even the Critical Drinker liked it, and he doesn't like anything these days. That's a YouTuber, a very snarky, hard to please YouTuber who reviews movies and things like that. Critical Drinker doesn't like anything. And he ends every video with, "That's all I've got for today. Go away now." Because he's Scottish. Yeah, I was just walking past Wellesley Station. Now we're closer to College Station now. This Yonge and College area is really built up a lot. And this Courtyard Marriott, I think, is also going to be redeveloped with a very much taller building. Hey, Mikhail. Hello, hello.
Okay, well, you have a nice personality, so that's good.
Yeah, so this is, I think, an older proposal here. I think it's changed. This has been here for a long time. It's changed, but very tall something or other is going to replace this hotel. Hey, much appreciated, Rick Ratu. I'm glad you enjoy them, and yeah, thanks to Johnny for getting you to check me out. I think a lot of people have found my channel thanks to Johnny. And maybe a few have gone the other way from me to Johnny, although that's certainly not the norm.
You have a stick to hold your phone?
A what?
You have a stick to hold your phone?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
It works, man.
Yeah.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers. Yeah. Probably not Maximus, probably not, especially not on downtown Yonge, right near the subway station here at college. He asked about my gimbal. I don't think he knew what it was. He said, "You have a stake to hold your phone?" And I was like, yeah. And he's like, "Does it work?" I'm like, yeah. He was a bit not sober. Let's just put it that way. He was not sober. Alright, we're at college over there. Carlton right here. Yeah, I don't think he quite is aware of the whole live streaming thing. That's fine, not everyone is.
Coco. Oh yeah, maybe yeah.
Wayne McKay, right? He broke the bro code. Hey, thank you, Estelle. Yes, that is very true. I do indeed do that. It sounded like I was drunk. Maybe that guy is rubbing off on me. Andrew Nielsen, yeah, I haven't had a real hardcore dingus encounter. The last one was at the Santa Claus parade, but that one wasn't unhinged or anything like that. That was more like a Karen encounter, I guess. There's College Park over there. Let's go see if the skating rink has got some skating action. Or you know what? Maybe I won't do that right now. because I'm planning, I think, to record a video after this stream. So maybe I'll save that for my video. And that'll give you a reason to watch. I do have my camera with me to do a handy little walk around after the stream. My handy camera, that is. Am I crossing to the west side? Yeah, that's another thing also. If I went over to the rink, I would have had to cross to the west side, and that's a no-no. That's a no-no for this live stream. Thank you for reminding me of that. This is east side only. All right, Christine, have a good evening. Thanks for checking out the stream tonight. Maybe we'll catch you in the next one. I don't like walking under this thing now. So I'm going to walk along the curb here. You just can't see anything when I walk through there, you know? It's totally enclosed. It's like you're walking through a tunnel. There's the Kanji Queen. I went there with Megan a while back. We enjoyed it. I think I've only been to that McDonald's one time to get a $1 ice cream cone. Like 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago in the summer. Yeah, the music was on the other side of the street. That's another reason why it's best to walk on the east side right now. Although up ahead though, we'll be encountering some music. Got the Zanzibar. Got some interesting music playing there right now, I can tell you that. No, that's some interesting music right there, I'll tell you what. That's not much of a dare, Jacob. It's Elm Street.
Cheers!
Yo! Yeah, that's right, Jeanette. McDonald's had some pretty decent soft serve ice cream. I imagine it still does. I haven't been since then, so I don't know if it's still the same. So here's the Muzak zone on this side of Yonge Street. I don't hear it yet. Maybe it's not on. Oh, it is. It's just not as loud as usual. Okay, it's still going. My bad. And we're getting close to the zone of chaos.
is the resurrection of the dead, my sister. Hallelujah. Yes, it doesn't speak, my sister. Oh, brother, second time will come. The Lord will shout, will call again, my sister. You're going to come to life again. For those who run away, you're going to come to life again. Hallelujah. His righteousness. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
I'll pass on that, Jacob.
You are living your life now, my sister. You're going to keep account to the Lord. The time will come, judgment day. It doesn't matter where you are, you're going to meet the Jesus. It doesn't matter where you've been, judgment is coming, brother. Devil knows it.
All right, Estelle, thanks for checking it out tonight. And thanks for helping out Vivian with the modding duties. Very much appreciated. I'll see you next time, Vivian. I mean, Estelle. I'll see you next time.
For you to escape the wrath of God, my. For the word of the Lord says, the wrath of God is with me from heaven. It is not what
I can hear Michael Jackson over there. Check out the tree at Yonge and Dundas. They used to have this gaudy looking fake tree for years and years that was not even a traditional tree, but now they've replaced it with an actual real tree here. Look at that. Amazing. It's pretty big. It actually has a good shape too. Good job, Yonge Dundas Square, although the lighting could be a lot better. They kind of skimped on that. I don't know if they are planning to do more with the lighting on here. That's an interesting image there. So yeah, maybe I'll keep checking up on this to see if they put more decorations on and stuff. That would help. But it's a nice tree, beautiful tree actually. Alright, I'm going to keep it going though. We're not going to end at Yonge and Dundas. We got the sort of pseudo Christmas windows here now, not the traditional ones at the Hudson's Bay store. Yeah, those red orbs, I think those are the nicest thing in the Yorkville magic, whatever it was called. Sorry to hear you're down in the dumps, Dave S. Hopefully this stream is helping you a little bit, bringing your spirits up. Check out the pink tree here, the sparkly reindeer. The music is coming from the windows over here. That's where the Nordstrom store used to be. I walked past those windows in my Christmas lights video for the financial district and the Eaton Center, so you can get a closer look in that video. I can't cross over right now though because they're on the west side. I'm sticking to the east side. Hey, Merry Christmas. Hey, Sammy Woo. No, I don't really do that. I don't indulge in the edibles. Yeah, the pan flute guy, maybe he's done for the season. Hey, William, hello. Yeah, me and Megan are both doing very well. Jeanette, you know what? I heard some sad news that the Believe guy is no longer with us. Or the Believe guy? Sorry, no. I was thinking of the Singing Man. Okay, scratch that, Jeanette. The Believe guy is perfectly fine as far as I know. I just haven't seen him the last couple of weeks, but I'm sure he's fine. The Singing Man is the one who's no longer with us. Just to clarify. But that's still sad about the Singing Man. He was sort of almost equally recognizable for a while as the Believe guy in downtown Toronto. I wonder if anything will ever go in this space here. It's a really cool looking spot. It's like it's being leased as a retail location, but it has a very odd layout. It's probably mega expensive. It's at the base of the Massey Tower. Hey, that's awesome, William. Keep it up. Yeah, I'm sure I'll see the Believe guy in the coming weeks. Hello, Lindsay. Hey, welcome. Just crossed Queen Street. My next early AM, I'm not sure, Jeanette. It might be a couple of weeks maybe, by the time I get around to doing one of those again. I guess you really enjoy those ones, so I'll definitely keep that in mind. And it's Richmond Street. Hey, Cindy Randall, hello. Yeah, I saw him not all that long ago, so as far as I know, everything is business as usual with the Believe guy. And we're heading south down Yonge Street, here on the east side of Yonge. If you're new to the stream, hey, welcome. I hope you enjoy or have been enjoying. If you haven't subscribed yet, by all means, now is your chance to hit the subscribe button and all the other buttons and the bell notification. I see a lot of puffy coats up ahead. I'm not wearing a puffy coat tonight, I'm just wearing my hoodie. Arsima Kadane, thank you very much to both you and your mom. I'm glad you enjoy the streams. Hello to both of you. Yeah, I hope you enjoy all the pre-recorded videos as much as the streams. Here's Adelaide Street. You love it all. That's awesome to hear. Wow, here's a nice tree. Pretty good. A bunch of smaller ones in there too. Looks like I have about 5 of them in there altogether. Not too shabby, right, Jeanette? I still think the best one was the was the tree in the lobby of Commerce Court West. It's in my Christmas lights video through the financial district. That was an amazing tree. Hey, Brenda Wiseman, welcome, watching from New Brunswick. Good to have you. Thanks for the update, Gertij. Guess we lost some viewers, but that's okay. It was well over 300 at one point. And we're at King and Yonge. Jeanette, yeah, there it is right there. Commerce Court North. Hey, WMD, hello. Hey, Brenda, yeah, I hope you have a great time. If you're right in the thick of the summer tourist season, should be pretty busy. Lots of things going on, lots of festivals and all that sort of stuff going on in the summer. Probably be pretty hot and muggy, but I guess you are ready for that. Yeah, Toronto is pretty low key compared to some other cities with the Christmas decorations. It's a nice big pile of garbage. There are some spots though where it's pretty nice, but it tends to just be in certain areas, not spread throughout the whole downtown. I'm just wondering if I should go around here. Toronto never sleeps. Well, some of it does. Once you get away from downtown, I'd say a lot of Toronto sleeps. But some parts of downtown are pretty active late into the night, that's for sure. Alright, we're off Yonge Street now. This is Colburn Street. That's right, Tom Bikes. No sidewalk goes unobstructed. Yeah, I noticed that in Johnny's 3 a.m. snow video at Yonge and Eglinton, there was still construction workers on the job at the corner of Yonge and Eglinton, and activity, and yeah, some parts of the city definitely do go all night long, including around downtown here, but midtown also. Just at Yonge and Eglinton now, I think. And Johnny also was adding to the activity. I thought about going out myself because him and I were texting each other at right around that time, and I noticed it was snowing out, and I wondered, should I go out and record a video? But it just wasn't snowing enough downtown where I was. It was just a very light dusting, and then I wondered if Midtown was getting it heavier, and it was, because Johnny decided to go out and do that video. Just wasn't quite enough downtown. Oh well. And then I thought, well, maybe when I wake up tomorrow there'll be more snow on the ground, and then maybe I'll go out and do a video. But then I looked out the window and guess what? The snow was all gone. You wouldn't even know that it had snowed. For Canada. Parched is here. Hello. None of us are getting any younger, unfortunately. Or maybe it's fortunately. I guess it all depends on how you look at it. I think I'd like to slow down the aging process. I'm not against it. Ew, it's mud. I'm not going to walk there. It's very muddy and wet there. Maybe just slow it down a bit, you know? Time is just going by too quick. And I'm back here again at Brooksy Park. I was here in my last live stream. Right, Alex? Alright, this is the St. Lawrence area. Got a couple of yappy little twin dogs there. But I think I'm going to wrap up the stream right here in Brooksy Park at the dog fountain, because as I was saying, I'm going to do a pre-recorded video now, I think, making my way up to the College Park skating oval. I'll just have to figure out what route I want to take to walk from here to there. So that's what I'm going to be thinking about. So thank you everyone for joining me tonight on this very enjoyable walk around the east side of downtown. That's right, we are streaming on up to the east side. So I hope you all enjoyed as much as I did. Thank you all for being awesome tonight. Thank you to the mods for also being awesome with their mod squatting duties. And I'll be streaming again within the next few days, so keep an eye out for that. And I'll be premiering a video tomorrow evening on the channel where you can chat in the live chat. You can chat in the live chat during the premiere tomorrow for that pre-recorded video, so I hope you all can catch that too. And thanks to everyone who supported the channel with your super chats, super stickers, or any PayPal donations. It's all very, very much appreciated, and it means a lot to me, and it definitely helps out the channel. So big thanks to all of you for supporting. And of course, like, share, and hit the subscribe if you haven't already done so, and the bell notification so you can be notified for my next streamer video. Alright, well, have a great night, everyone. Until next time, I will continue. Alright, see you all again soon. And now I'm going to get figured out for my pre-recorded walk. as the dogs yap away over there. All right, later everyone. Have a good night.